Okay, so the second question, from the one question about adding somebody to a relationship. So, now I've seen a video that's kind of catching stream of being with multiple people. And so some of the premises, one person cannot be everything to you. So you have a different relationship with the one guy because y'all have the same interests. Somebody else, y'all connect on an emotional level. So is there any truth in one person cannot be it all for you?
But can one person be?
Right, I'm saying, how you could, I talk to my girlfriends differently than I talk to my husband versus how I talk to my brother. So, because that's the whole thing of, not one person could do everything for you. So is that, I think that's kind of they building up, trying to make it okay to be with multiple people for multiple reasons.
Yeah. One of the first things is that usually happens when the individual is not okay with themselves.
Well,
No, let me finish my thought. That's usually when the person is not okay with themselves, that they need these multiple people to fill these gaps. Because obviously there's some things missing in my life. See, because if I'm okay with me, first of all, then everything else is just extension and extra. Now, as far as from a marital standpoint, then you can pick it up. Marriage should be where hey, no, this is all I need. It's not all I want, but this should be all I need. And the thing about it, if we really close, those gaps are filled. But I can enjoy the company of others. It's not as if, wow, man, I need somebody because I'm not getting certain thing at home. That's a problem. We need to work this out.
Well, the thing about this, Pastor, is like I have a problem. I have a problem when me and you are married, and you have a best friend that's opposite. In other words, your best friend is another woman. Now, me and you married. I'm the woman,
Right.
but then your best friend is a woman.
Right.
And so you tell your best friend all the things that you should be telling your wife, but your best friend is holding all the secrets and hearing everything first.
Right.
I have a problem with that.
Yeah.
I have a problem that you can talk to them, but you can't talk to me.
Yeah.
And this is your best friend.
Right.
And so I know people said, well, they was my friend before we got married. I heard you, and I get that. But you know what? I should be your best friend.
Yeah.
And so when it's time to let go that relationship that you had with her and try and build a relationship with me now. And I also have a problem with, nobody in the world can be everything you need them to be.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're growing every day.
Yeah.
And so you should not be the same woman or man you were last year.
Right.
And so by you saying, well, I'd rather be over here for this person. No, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Because if I've been in a relationship with 5 years in a relationship with you, mm-hmm. we should have grown together in 5 years.
Absolutely. Right.
And if I have to go outside within the 5 years, I should stop this year right here.
Yeah. Something.
We should stop right now. Because we're not married. So we just move on. Because you're not giving me what I want. Why am I wasting time with you if you're not giving me what I want? Do that make sense?
Yeah, if we're not married.
If we're not married.
Right. Yeah, sure.
So it's like, well, I need Bob over here because Bob always take me out and pay for the meal. And then over here, he just good. He good with talking to me at night and stuff. And I don't need any. What are we doing?
Right. See, the thing is, and you were saying any of us should have issues with that. And I've said for years, once you get married, all relationships are redefined. Let me say that again. Once you get married, I don't think my volume is up. Once you get married, all relationships are redefined, even with your parents. So now you saying a best friend, opposite sex or whatever, you even have to be careful. I should not be going to my mama telling her stuff that I can't talk with you. Or you going talking to your daddy that you can't talk to me. See, these are some issues. And trust me, I've seen this happen with a lot of people. I won't get into names, but I've seen it happen. People go through and they go talk to guys, go talk to their mama about their wife. And then they get okay with them. Now the mama got an attitude with the wife. You can't do that.
Because they don't know how to let it go. You
Yeah.
have moved on, but I haven't forgot
Yeah,
that she's
I
lazy.
forgot, yeah.
I forgot that she talked about
See,
me.
the thing
You told me
is,
she
I
talked about me.
came to my mama, and all she see is her baby got hurt. You hurt my son. So now we back all together, move. And then you coming over, you looking like. You got to watch that,
Yeah.
you know. So it's not just the fact that, how long we been married? Almost 38 years. So I think we got something to say. I think we got something. Because I felt something in there like, see, y'all ain't, if you ain't past that 38 years threshold, just listen. Now, once again, it's not so much as you said an opposite spouse. And I agree with that. Because in a marriage, now from a Christian standpoint, I can't deal with worldly stuff. Good luck. Good luck. But from a Christian standpoint, absolutely. There is no one should be closer to you than your spouse.
Yeah.
Because remember, you're in the process of becoming one.
Yeah. In the process.
Yeah, you are not to become one with somebody else. You know, we becoming one together. You know, so that's where it gets into, even you saying, even in marriages, you change it. Are we evolving? It should be done together. That, okay, that, you know, I'm not the same way I was 2 years ago. You're not, and then I know that. You know what? I ain't either. And the thing about it, the closer you are, that change, it can get to a point where you change simultaneously. Because you're that close. And there's one changing, you changing with them. Because you're that close. Now, what happens when somebody change like that and you didn't? Because you weren't together. But when you're really together, even as one is evolving, the other see the evolution, and you together, and you start changing together.
But only reason a person is really not changed together is because of lack of trust.
Well, that's another issue.
It's a lack of trust. When I don't trust you, we're not going to grow together.
No, absolutely.
And so that brings the separation, that brings the gap.
Yeah.
And I always get amazed at people that do not trust each other for years, and stay in the marriage.
Yeah.
For years.
Well, because people can stay in for different reasons.
For years. For years.
Yeah, absolutely. They can stay for different reasons.
And they refuse to walk away, refuse to get counseling, refuse to change, but you know what? I never trust this man. Well, why? I mean, you know, when people say that, and I hear that, if you don't trust him, then why are you still standing here?
Exactly.
How you eating with a person that you don't trust? How you sleeping with somebody that you don't trust?
Right.
How you trust? I mean, I just, my mind.
That has to be miserable. To be with somebody, married to somebody you do not trust. That has to be miserable. Because I don't trust you when you go out the door, you say you're going to work, or you say you're going whatever, I don't know where you're going. That has to be a miserable feeling. You know. So something like that, either build it up, get it together, or do something else.
Yeah.
So,
and I see people for years stay with them. And
like I said, it could be for different reasons. Some people stay together financially. Ain't no trust. They just,
unless you got $1 million.
Well, that depends who you're asking. Some, $1 million ain't nothing. So, depends who you're asking. All right. Let's see.